Hello, and a very warm welcome. Max wins the Mexico Grand Prix as Sergio Perez crashes on the first turn, and it was 100% his fault. Well, Max actually got a good reception by the Mexican fans, which is good to see. Stroll started from the pit lane. Sergio Perez, he got a perfect launch. He's got too excited. He's going to lead the home Grand Prix. He's got a perfect launch. He's gone from 5th to 1st, but he's just turned into Charles Leclerc. It's 100% Perez's fault, and he'll be lucky if he's not got a grid drop for Brazil. Kevin Magnussen then had a huge crash to bring out a red flag as his suspension failed. Good to see he walked away. And Lando Norris, oh my God. I don't like the guy, as you well know on the channel, but his pace on the mediums at the end was outstanding. He got a shocking launch, then he got squeezed, everyone swamped him, he was down to 14th, and he's come back all the way to P5, so he's gained 9 places. His pace on the mediums was sensational. Imagine if he qualified where he should have been, instead of that shit show yesterday. And then right at the end, Stroll and Bottas have contact. Race rating, I'll give it 2 out of 10. I thought it was not very good, to be honest. Star of the race, I'll give it Lando Norris, but also Daniel Ricciardo. Fastest lap, Lewis Hamilton got it on the last lap. Very good. So let's run down the order. P1 Max, perfect start, gets into the lead. Perez is smashing into Leclerc. Max just pulls away. Even on the second restart, perfect, pulls away. P2, Lewis Hamilton. Another great weekend for Lewis. He's basically finishing seconds. Hopefully he doesn't get disqualified this time. Good, really good again. They're just watching it in the pen, the crash. Wonder what they're saying about that. 100%. P3, Charles Leclerc. I mean, that's quite surprising. Leclerc's got P3, given the contact. I mean, it was big contact with Perez. Great result for Ferrari. But obviously, Leclerc started on pole. He wants to win. 4th, Carlos Sainz. 5th, Lando Norris. Driver of the day. Superb fight back. On them mediums, he was so strong. Brilliant. I thought he'd run out of tyres. But he just kept going. He kept overtaking everyone. P6, George Russell. Quite disappointing. Yeah, not good. Lewis had his number again. P7, Daniel Ricciardo. What a weekend he's had. He had to stand up and be counted. I mean, you couldn't write it, honestly. Perez has fucked it on lap 1. Ricciardo's had a sensational weekend. There's no better way to stamp your authority down to get Perez's seat. Ricciardo's done all he can. 8th, Oscar Piastri. Poor pace. Don't know what's going on there. 9th, Alex Albon. Decent, 2 points on the board. 10th, Esteban Ocon, got Hulkenberg late on. 11th, Gasly. 12th, Logan Sargent. That's quite high for him. 13th, now this one's gutting. 1-1, running in the points. My girlfriend was absolutely raging. I've got her into F1. She's become a Yuki fan. And when they had contact, 1-1 and Piastri had contact, she was raging. I think it was a bit like the Perez incident, though. I'll have to see it back, but I don't know. I think 1-1 turned across. Yeah, I think he got a bit too excited as well. But he was much faster than Piastri. Should have been 7th, and that should have been huge points for AlphaTauri. 14th, Hulkenberg. He was running in the points. Really gutted for him in his 200th start. 15th, Bottas, contact with Stroll. 16th, Guan Yu Zhou. Retirement, Sergio Perez. Lap 1, turned into Leclerc, his fault. Kevin Magnussen, failure of the suspension. And then the 2 Aston Martins. Lance Stroll taken out by Bottas. Alonso, probably his worst weekend I can remember. So, there we have it. The Mexican race reaction. Join me tomorrow for driver ratings. Here we go. Max with his little sombrero hat. Okay, yeah. Not the best of races, but yeah. Some quite few surprises in there. What a weekend for Daniel Ricciardo. Superb.